Hey guys, let me see here. Welcome in. I will still be going on later tonight. Let's see if this is working here. Let me close this out. But this video is super important. For any of those who asked, I took down that other Lori Vallo one because I received a phone call and they want me to actually explain to them what this is. So later tonight, I'm going to be re-putting up the Lori Vallo photos with explanation to the story. The phone call I received was extremely interesting. I can't go into or say who called, but put it this way, it was interestingly enough for me to have put together another PDF with more information for later. Lori Vallo's photos, I was directed to go get certain particular information so these people could understand what exactly I am doing. Photos like this of Lori Vallo I now have, and they're very concerned how this happened. And I don't blame them, because her photos tell the untold story, you see. And I do not believe anyone has recognized it until now. So I do understand why it is important, and I went back and grabbed more information that is extremely important to the story. So I will be putting that up later today, because I'm going to show you just one more, because photos like this that I have the story to it, right? I've shown this in many other victims, or should I say the guilty, in their mouth. So this has sparked some interest, and I will be curious to see what happens with this information, because this Lori Vallo information shouldn't be here. So that will be later tonight. Today's video is very triggering, because there's no deep fake over it. So I am telling you, the ones who are in this fucking video, your faces are going to be exposed. And it's up to the authorities to do what they want with it, because this is the sacrifice. These are the waters that you go into. This is the untold story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Everything I show is for the sake of bringing justice to Summer Moon Wells. everything. I show faces, say names, and this one is something the authorities could look at and figure out who it is. I recognize a couple faces, but I don't really give a shit about you guys that are doing this. I don't give a fuck about you. These children need their story told, and I believe it's going to be Lori Vallo to tell the story. The untold story that has not been told. It has not been even brought to surface. It's gonna be. Either way, these kids are being murdered, these kids are being sacrificed, and these kids are being taken for the sake of their own goddamn purpose. The kids you see in front of you didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice. So this afternoon's video is going to show you what I found, and then I'm going to show you live videos of the machine in action with faces. Welcome, welcome, welcome subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, it's a great way to support the channel. Thank you to my members that are here. Nancy Hopkins, hi. Thank you for being in here. And if you like what you see, thumbs up. I'm going to try to be selling some products online, WCAA network. Right now I have spiritually made little potions that are used for good health, good being, and the spray is to help find the missing children. What you see in front of you are real live videos, real live pictures of what I'm showing you. This is not fabricated. This isn't even covered up. I've been showing these elements, you guys, for over a year. I have located a group that put it bluntly on YouTube with no problem. No problem. I was directed to them. I was brought to them. I was sent to them. I am showing the faces of the children, and I am showing faces of the adults for the sake of knowing that these kids are the ones that are being sacrificed, and it's the adults in these pictures are the ones doing it. The items that you're going to see in these videos, you guys, are the elements that I've been showing that are connected to these kids. They're connected. There's the boxes. Down in the right-hand corner are the boxes. Those are connected to this child. She's bringing that down to the water. This child is being victimized, and there is a skull with her. They're not deep faked. This is reality. This was taken internationally. These are American people that go to Appalachian Fairground, that go to all the carnivals in Tennessee, that traveled all the way to Italy to do this. The child in your right-hand corner, She has the number 5 maroon box, and it's very, very clear how it's connected to her. And it seems as if she's bringing down her own bag of stuff. I believe these are torsos or heads that are being brought down for the sake of the sacrifice. Now, the elements really, really match everything I've been showing you. The difference is these are crystal clear. They're not deep faked. I have the video of it. Those are the 2 garbage cans that are brought down. That little girl is headed into the water. She is, let me see if I could bring this a little closer so we could read it. There we go. Let's see. It's showing that it's for waste. Now it's not in English, I don't think. Here they go, you guys. And this, I'm going to say this whole thing is triggering. It's a trigger warning. And to those who've been watching the channel, you're going to notice and see every element that I have pointed out, but I've never been able to get such clear pictures of these bones and these elements until now. I don't even have to put it, which I'm sure I will, because there's many new subscribers, which thank you very much for being here. But this thing here is not unknown to us here. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. And that little girl is already laying on her heart, on the white thing with the heart. Her arm is completely messed up, and she is headed into the water. I'm going to brighten this up a little bit. Now I'm brightening this up. Let me crop it so you could see how this follows what I've been talking about. She has the white piece with the heart with her. It's right there. So those follow and go with these children underground. It looks as if they all go by the color hat they have on. These kids have on different color hats, and then they light up. They light up in the dark because they're headed into a tunnel underground that is dark, and you could only find each other by these neon lights that look like those crazy things that float in the air, especially in Kylie Rodney's case. So that's the heart, the white thing with the heart on it, okay? As they're floating in the water, their bodies are slowly getting mutilated. And they go towards these rocks. Now, this has always made sense to me, but I just never knew where they possibly could be. They're with adults, which I will show you their faces, that are directing this whole entire sacrifice. And it is sexual. I did not put a lot of those in here, but they are paired off. And that person on that man is dead. That one, the one that you see there, is the one being sacrificed. What you see in the middle, the people that you're going to see in these photos, the ones that are dressed in black, okay? The ones that are dressed in black, that they do not want you to see them, are the ones that are doing the victimizing. The ones in black with the masks are hiding themselves and putting those white things that we see everywhere, with like they're all white, on their heads. So the victim miser that is doing this shit is dressed in black. There's the green face. That green face shows up right when the sacrifice is happening. This is the green face. Right here. Here's the white heads with those, just they're white. They're white. I don't know what they are, but they're here live. Right there. And that body is connected exactly to what we have been seeing for the last year. But this person really shows it without a scare in the world. It's a she. It's a female that has this video. These are children, you guys, being brutalized, victimized, and sacrificed. This is international. They bring them international. You see all those white things in the back, like the, let me show you. These are I show these all the time. I say they're white, they're covered in hearts. I don't know what they are. They float in the water, yada, yada, yada. Here they are. Every element that I have reviewed since Summer Moon Wells is in here. These are in the water. That's in the water. And it is clear as a bell. So now every time I show my elements, I have evidence, I will call this, because it is extremely clear, of the process. And I have someone I'm giving this to that's going to tell me the truth. She will. This is what happens to these children. And whoever is laying there, I'm not quite clear if that's what that is, if it's someone who's doing this or it's someone who's dying with it. But we've all seen this. It's a real thing, you guys. It's right there. Like, we've seen that face. We've seen those bones. We've seen those little things. We saw it on the Wells kids. We saw it on Kylie. We saw it on Summer. I saw it on Michael Vaughn. I saw it on Harmony. I saw it on McCain, on Serenity. This face here is extremely important to telling the story of the missing children. I told this one phone call, all I fucking want is the story of the Summer Wells missing children. I do not want anything else. I don't give a shit about you. I don't want to hear your story. Nothing. I don't care. You could stay anonymous. I want this story to be exposed. This story. That's what's important. I mean, that's what Summer Moon Wells wants in order to get justice. She doesn't want to see someone who's the guilty party going to jail discussing how they're being thrown in jail for murder. Is that what she wants? She wants to see her story placed in a book, placed on TV, and for the whole world to see it. Lisa, there are children and people throughout this whole video. They're all there. I have photos of them I'm going to show you, but what I have tried to do is focus in on all these elements that I have been showing for so long. And what it does is it puts credibility behind these crazy ass photos, because a photo like this that you're looking at is a crazy ass photo, but when I choose to put it side by side with what's hanging on the fake Shanann Watts' body and what's hanging on Kylie Rodney's face and what's hanging on Summer Moon Wells' body, makes it more factual. It gives it the credibility it needs. There are a lot of people in these pictures. The people are in the water and they are swimming for their life, basically. They're swimming for their life and something is going on, and that something is exactly what we're talking about, the sacrifice. The children have told me over and over and over to stop it. They didn't choose this. They didn't choose it. According to Summer, they go with what they call a family. I'm going to show you photos of the man that is with them. I personally think I know who this is, but I am not going to discuss that because I don't give a fuck about him. That is up to the authorities to match up. I don't care who this is. I care about this little child that is being sacrificed in the middle of nowhere. The man that is pulling her arm to the frickin' hell zone is up to the authorities to figure out. Because let me tell you, this video is the video that's going to do that. We may not hear about it for a while, but this is not a shit video. There he is. And there are a lot of faces surrounding these people. You guys, I'm white. It takes my energy away even looking at it. So I sound very like melancholy because it really puts me in a space that's very sad, because I see these kids' arms being pulled. I see their faces. I see them crying. I could actually hear the noises that it makes under there. And these kids' faces are shown. And I don't understand why. The arms get pulled, you guys. See this? They're all bloody. These arms get pulled. The children look very familiar to me. And this, it's not Michael Jackson. They put white over their faces. The person that is the guilty party, they put these things on their face. And you could see on the side of the child's head, it has, you know, the elements. So really, I know that this is the Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children story due to the fact that it has every element in the video. See? Even the heart connected to her head, just like Summer Moon had. If the authorities want to figure out who these kids are, trust me, they can. And they could locate this location. They could do that. These are body parts. Let me show you. These are body parts right here. Just to let you know, whatever that thing is that's sticking up, this is one of the reasons they wanted me to redo the Lori Vallo one. Because that little thing that's sticking up, let's see if I have it over here. Right. Is exactly what I found in all the Lori Vallo photos. This, and it was a match, and this group was like, how the fuck did you get that? I'm like, it ain't that complicated, dude. because it's right in your faces, and the reason that no one sees it, because they don't want to see it. This little thing is all throughout any TV program that Lori Vallo put herself in, has this thing sticking out of nowhere. And all of her photos show what she did. And it isn't just her children, and it wasn't just cutting them up in pieces. They have been doing this sacrifice for a long time, and I have the fucking evidence of it. This thing and all of this match up to the video. This is in her video. All of this shit in her video matches what I'm showing you guys. And she's on like friggin' trial for only 2 people. Heads up. It's not just 2. Here's the man's face that is in this video. It's an actual face. So whoever you are, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Because I could show this face. You're in the middle of the video and I don't know who you are. All I know is this dumbass lady has you in the video. And not just once. She has you in the video throughout the whole video. Now, for all I know, it's this guy that's being sacrificed, right? I don't know, and that's for the authorities to figure out who this is. Whoever this is a big deal. There's our little green head in the bottom. Like, this person is a big fucking deal. Especially when you have the elements that I get everywhere. I just found this in Ryan's Upchurch's backyard house on his fireplace. This doesn't look so stupid anymore. It turns to a green face, and this guy is like right there with it. Remember, you guys, this. I've shown this. When I say, oh my God, how does it show up on Ryan Upchurch's backyard of his fireplace? No one gives a shit. No one has said anything. Nothing. Nothing. It's the strangest thing to me that this is able to continue. This is continuing. And it just isn't stopping. And the elements are right there. They're right there. This Tyler guy, he shouldn't be allowed on YouTube anymore. Here's his picture. That to me is the Kylie Rodney sacrifice. She stands right on top of those things. This is in his last one of his videos. See, He says he's in Honduras. He's not. This is what they do in the U.S. This is Tylee's. You need to explain this shit, dude. How the fuck is it that you have a picture like this? And this is exact maroon, the green, and the white things that Kiely Rodni is standing on before she's killed. Like, I don't get it. How is this not being discussed? How? And why isn't this being discussed? The elements are really clear now. Really clear. And they just keep going back on Facebook, on YouTube, like, whatever. No one's gonna figure this shit out. But yet, your photos show the complete sacrifice that happened the night before. I don't get it. And what I also don't get is that the YouTubers aren't talking about it. Like, where'd that all go? Like, is this whole crime community that I happen to fall into this group because you started talking about Summer Moon Wells? Like, are all of you guys part of the story that makes the money? Because I look at the views that some of these people get, and they get high views on certain things, and then all of a sudden when they become non-important to the story, no one's watching them. But this dumbass Check It TV, why are people watching him in a car that's a fake car again? Like, his car is a fake car. He's doing the same thing. It's the most obvious thing I've ever seen, but he gets like freaking 7,000 views. And he sounds so dumb. And his car inside, he actually shows the same back seat as Benny. He actually shows like the back seat. I'm like, hey dude, do you not see that your back seat, what you're showing? Like, wow. So I don't know who that is, but whoever knows this person, and he knows who he is. But you've got yourself in a little jam here with this little girl that's connected to the maroon machine. And this is her face. I don't know who she is. But she was sacrificed. And I believe she was sacrificed because the parents allowed it. So we're not going to hear anything about this child. They don't want us to. They only wanted us to know about Summer, Michael Vaughn, Kylie, Rodney. There's certain ones that they let us know about because it makes the money. And then there's those who are underneath those leaders, like Summer Moon Wells was a leader. And there's many kids underneath her that followed and went with her. They went with her. This is the machine, you guys, that I have been showing. Let me turn it. This is the maroon machine with those three little, those three things with the the 5 on top. This was on Summer Moon Wells in the fake car. And there's other bodies in here. I'm just not focusing on it. Kylie Rodney did not die alone. And I wouldn't, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Kylie Rodney they said was a Kylie Rodney and it's not. Because she did not go alone. These sacrifices are not about one child. These sacrifices are about a group. These bodies are being tortured. And here's another face. This is another face of a woman that is pulling this child up or whatever she's doing. But these body parts are being tormented. And they have no... That's the woman. Or the man, I don't know. But that person looks somewhat in trouble. And the body looks really bad. And you can see the face and everything. This is a true sacrifice. This is really quite sad. This is why we needed to put it out here today, because I know tomorrow's Monday and I know what I need to do tomorrow according to request. So I want you guys to know what I have. All the way in the back of the girl are those white things that, you know, with they're white with the red on it. Everything that I've been showing is in these videos. Here's another photo of the man that I believe is part of this. As you could see, the pieces are yellow, they're red, they're blue. These are the photos and pieces that I have been trying to figure out exactly what they do Well, this is what they do. This is, and they keep them, these colors, and this is under a cave underground. This is somewhere that is extremely remote. And it's out of the country, and it's a place that no one cares about. See, see how there are a lot of other people involved. They're in the back. What you see in the back is what we've been looking at. It's here, like I said, oh, that the machine. Like, this is what the bodies look like when they keep them. I see them in those celebrity people that I have videos of. This is what's behind them. It's the white bags. This child is not alone. She's with another girl. They're both in the water, and they're both being sacrificed. I don't have a read right now. Maybe tomorrow I will. I'm not getting, um, I'm not getting, uh, how should I say it? I'm not getting any feedback spiritually or on a channeling level from these children at all. I don't, I was all they did was I was brought here. But these children cannot somehow communicate. Summer Moon Wells does. I feel, I don't have that right now, you guys. I don't feel their energy personally. Personally, I maybe I will later. Maybe I will. But these girls wound up stuck under here. So maybe it's their journey, even though it's all the same purpose. Maybe they're like, almost like, I wouldn't say frozen. Like, I feel like they're numb. Like nothing is being spoken to me. It's not being spoken to me, but yet I'm showing them, right? And this is real right here. Like, those are people. And look at they're in those mechanisms, you see? These are sacrifices, and every element is in these photos. I feel like they just can't move. Like there's can't explain it. Like standing still. Like I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is it's hard to get a reading on them, even though I know what this is and I'm told what it is, but this is all through Summer Moon Wells. Kylie Rodney is also one that came forward, like she was able to. This here is showing you what they're doing to this girl. It's a sacrifice. And the guy in the water is holding that. It's part of the equipment. It always has those three. It's maroon with those three things sticking out. Like, it's funny that the elements have never changed. Like, if it has three, it has three. You'll never see this with 4 or 5 or 2. That's what it is. It's three. It's three long sticks. Always. And whatever's in white there, like the head or whatever it is, it's there, but it's being, that's the stuff that's hard to see. But these things never change. Ever. Never change. Here they are coming on in. I don't know what it is, but we've only seen situations like what you see, the white with the heart. It's always the white with the heart, the white with the heart. Here it is, and it's pretty obvious what it is, right? Let me pull in the small photo I like to pull in closer. Here we go. That is truly basically the elements, the white with the heart. I mean, I'm just going to keep repeating myself because the video is crystal clear. Here again, our crazy ass situation, but I believe this is exactly where Summer Moon Wells was sitting. I believe this is exactly what happened because this looks just like the Summer Moon Wells pictures that we have. It's up in the stars. It's something crosses over. That's an open space, and this is exactly what happened to Summer Moon Wells. Whatever this is what happened to her. She walked this shit. This here is the exact situation that you see. Let me try to brighten this up. That I have of Summer Moon. Let me show you something. This is some sort of a crossover. Oh, thank you, Nancy Hopkins. Thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. This here is what happened to Summer Moon. It's hard to see, but you could see the faces at like 1, 2, and 3. And this is the stick, and this is in there as well. And they're like there's like something they're jumping. And she's not alone. She's not alone. And we've seen all these elements, you guys, in the sky. It's not that it's here, let me show you the next picture and you'll see better. Here. This is what happened to Summer Moon and Kylie. This is their head. This is what it looks like. This is what they did. This is the elements, and it's clearly in this dumbass lady's photos. These are straight from the video. Let me show you. This is exactly how their bodies are. Here you have the body covered in white that is on the machine. It's just hard to see it, but it's right there. I'll circle it. The body itself is right here. Right there. Right there. You see how this totally resembles Summer Moon. Here are the two kids together. They're basically connected. And they make you want to think they're in a car seat, right? You see the fake car, you guys? These are the fake car seats that you found Summer Moon in. This is the fake car seat that they want you to think Summer Moon was in. She's not in a car seat. This is very, very, very sad. This child, it shows a very, very close, clear photo of the maroon shit, the red, the green, all the stuff that's connected to her body. It's right there. Not deep faked. In the corner is this. Seen it. Whoever is putting his hand out, this is very gruesome and very disgusting. I hope and pray that the authorities could see who this is. So if you really want to see her head, what is really going on, this is a trigger warning. Trigger warning. You turn it upside down and you get the truth. This is the truth, you guys. This is the truth. And this is the Summer Moonwell story. That's what their face looks like. That's what they do to the body. And this is what it is. Same with this one. This is what's going on. That's what's under the water. That's what she brought over in the box. These are her boxes. There's 3 layers of boxes. Turn these upside down. Then you get all the crazy looking photos that we've been looking at. Man, this is what we've been looking at, the trophy, for so long, you guys. This is basically it. This is what you see. As part of their very important pieces that they keep are these. I know who this person looks like. I'm not going to say because I don't want to be the one to put his reputation out there, especially since all I'm doing is guessing and I have no right or no rhyme or reason to say that it's this person. But I could tell you that I could tell by the energy. Here's the face that Summer Moon Wells wound up as. The guy is holding it. Who do you guys think this guy looks like? I see it clearly. And then there's freaking dead people all over. I think that the cops are going to be able to nail this one down. Let me show you what's in the little corner. It's the machine. Wait, hold on. Now I'm not gonna, this shows a very bloody body with the machine in the corner. It's really a little tough to see, but it is there with those spots. But the machine is all the way up in the right hand corner. Same typical photos, you just see the machine a little bit better. Again, I think that what he has in his hand and the left is one of those little elements that show up like in the white bars. Like it's the same typical kind of element. And these children to the right, it's exhausting me right now. Even watching it, I'm being exhausted. I can't handle even watching this right now. Look at this kid. It's really tiring me out. See? Underground, they must have all the equipment because there's the E, there's the little pointy things. This part of the video, let's see, is very explicit. I could see it. I know what this is, and I could match it up all day. Right here. Let me flip it just for shits and giggles. Ah, there we go. And there it is with the body. You flip this sucker. There you go. Right there. Right there. Here's the body. There's the white thing that was over Summer Moon Wells' head. This is connected to the car. This is what her face winds up looking like. It's covered. That is some sort of a small little like cabin. Here he is. Wow. These are crazy videos. They're the three people that are just like what's behind Summer Moon. In the water with the heart. And there it is. There's the grand finale. Right there. Can you hear me? I don't know what's happening. That's the head sticking out of that crazy ass white thing. You guys, this is so the Summer Moon Missing Children's. Close up of the children's faces. I'm putting this out there specifically because I believe these children were part of the sacrifice. Again, that's a close-up of her face. It's on the little heart. Thank you, guys. You could hear me. Perfect. I think you know, sometimes when I do this, my channeling, I'm fighting it from the channeling, and I feel like it makes me zoom in it's very difficult. How long did I go away for? That's very interesting. Here we go. This is the same guy that I showed from the beginning. Do you guys understand that what you're looking at here in the water? Let me show you. Is identical to what I showed you was pulled out of the water in Kylie's videos. Let's see if I have it in here. Here it is. This is what was in the water in not Kylie, in Lori Vallo's video. This is the story I want. What you see here is exactly what was with Lori Vallo's kids. Really not just Lori Vallo's kids, all of them. Let me crop it in. Here you go. This is it. This, Lori Vallo's video. This is this video. Same thing, identically the same. Just like that. No different. This little thing here is the same. Lori Vallo's in this video. So nothing changes. It's completely the same freaking story. Over and over. All the same. There's a close-up of the girl's face. I don't really care if I show it. Anyone think she looks familiar? This girl is not being sacrificed. Whoever that is organized this thing. Organized it. There's the heart on the face, just as if I showed you. This might as well be Summer Moon Wild's missing children, all in the water with them. That photo here is a picture of one of the kids being sacrificed. This is a clear photo of a child connected to the heart I just showed you, and it's the same thing as all the kids have. And this is the story that I want this person to tell me this story, because this is the story of the Summer Moon Wild's missing children. This is the story of Lori Vallo's kids. Lori Vallo's story has not been told yet. This is Lori Vallo's story that she has not told. This is the story from the children's point of view that is not being talked about. It's not being validated. It has not brought home justice. This is the story that's going to bring the justice home so the children can rest in peace. Whoever's laying in the water here, this is their heart that is in the water for the divers to go find. This is it. Here, who's Sheriff Moon, Natalie Queen? Who's Sheriff Moon? Here's the child with the maroon thing around their neck, with those pointy things. And we have seen this before. They get basically placed in this thing. And I've showed you this around the kids' necks before. Oh, trust me, this person is never gonna own this video that I put up there. This is the stuff that Kylie Rodney's video was showing, and you can't. It's very hard to make it out because it's so crazy looking. But this is it. Um, this is what it is. It's got everything: the green face, the maroon box, the white pot piece. This has everything. Um, wait, there. This is it in a nutshell. And underground, this is what it looks like. This is what, to me, this is like what the Adventures with Purpose, they go and they're underground, and this is what it looks like. There's the same metal piece, and it's the same trim that I have been showing you guys. The trim of the metal piece doesn't change. All that changes is the location and the person that was killed. But this here is what you see, to me, underground in Adventures with Purpose video. It's this situation. It's this kind of a location, this information. The Truckee Sheriff, is that who you think that looks like? Let me see. I'm going to look this up. Let's see. Truckee Sheriff. No, let's see. Who is, maybe? Who is? Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh my God, you guys. I mean, I'm not saying this is who it is, but I have to show you this picture of this guy. I mean, sorry. I mean, obviously, I have no rhyme or reason to even put his face up here. But this face here. me see something. A lot of the photos that I have of these guys, they have uniforms on. They have police uniforms. And this guy's name has been, oh, that's not the right one, has been written. It was written on Harmony Montgomery's information. Now, I'm going to switch over to this video that she has. So obviously the water video has a lot to do with it. But this same person, I'm going to play these videos for you. Extremely triggering. These last few pictures are going to show you the children on this particular machine that they want you to think it's a treadmill, but it isn't. It's the same machine I've been showing you guys. The picture of these children are being brutalized, and what's under, and I'll see if I stop it, but what's under the video that you're not seeing are the photos right here. So the children are actually on a machine that looks like this. You guys, it's very, like, if I were the police, I would be going to get this person immediately. This is the machine that they're on, and this is the machine I have been showing you guys. This is the machine that shows in the video of Lori Vallo. This is the machine that shows in the picture of the Summer Moon Wells. This is the machine that basically kills these children. So when I show you these photos in the video, understand that this is really what it is. This is what's under there. This is what the kids are going into. They wind up, this is exactly what they do to them. Only thing I'm going to be doing is playing it at 0.25. This is the kill zone. This is the fucking room that these kids go in to be killed. If the police don't do anything about this and go get the person who created this video, something is highly wrong with our country. She shows the underground where the boxes are. You could see here to the left, that is the mother. And she shows the underground location. This is it. It's up to the authorities to go fucking find it. to go fucking find it. There's our boxes, and there are the carts that carry them across a railroad. Those heads are being carried across a railroad. I have this video. When the authorities are ready to go get this person, the video shows that these heads are being traveling across a fucking railroad. Like a train on top, like a whatever, a track. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 separate videos showing these kids on this machine. Only reason I'm showing it is so the correct people that are looking at this, which I know, can see that nothing was done to the video. All I'm doing is playing it at 0.25. So this here, wait, let me grab it. This here video comes from the lady who put out the pictures of the sacrifices in the water, and also put out the photos that show the location underground. Watch very carefully, understand that this is the machine. See how it's in there? It's the white machine. It's not really, I'm going to play the whole thing, but I want you to see that when I do it like this, these kids are being brutally fucking killed. Very, very trigger warning. I'm going to play the first one. All I did was take her video. There, the mom is right there, and playing it at 0.25. Now, the reason these videos are important is because they match up to each element, and they show that they're on this particular machine. They're not on a treadmill, and that is the person that is doing it to these children. Once each video it comes to an end, I'll then show you what it looks like, how I stop it. So it's showing you these frames, but when you stop it in between, it shows you more of the truth. But this video is very bloody, and I don't need to stop it for you to see something's not right. It's the same woman. And I apologize that I'm showing such horror, but it's been over a year, you guys. And in over a year, nothing's been done. And I've shown pictures of bloody, sick-ass kids being victimized. I have shown so much information, and no one has even done anything. They're not, these kids are not good. And I have to show it. I have to show it. I usually don't show videos, but there's this brings you, see how it looks like it's underground there? It goes down. It's right there, it goes down. I'll stop it when it's done. But the authorities just have to go to this one woman. I have her information and I'm not going to give it here. I'm not going to give it here because I'm here to show the story of the children, right? And I don't want to make it about this bitch. I don't want to make it about her. I don't give a shit about her. That information goes to the authorities. Let them figure it out. Let them figure out who's brutalizing these kids on these machines and putting them in the water and making them as a sacrifice. That's all they're doing. And these children, they need our voice. They need me to show this. This is what they want. They want it to be about their story. That this is what they go through and this is what they went through. They don't give a rat's ass about the person who did it to them. Only way they get justice is if this shit is shown and understood by the people that are watching it here on this channel. So this one is stopped. I'm going to show you what happens there. When I just take my cursor and click it, it shows what's in between. See? It shows what's in between. They're not on a treadmill. She's murdering them. Anything that's in between, see that? That's the machine that I've been showing you guys. She's on it. She's on it, you guys. Then there's a hole in the ground. They're coming out from the hole in the ground. See? See the heart connected to her head? It's right there. Here's movie number 2. They're all the same. I just broke them up. Watch this one. You could tell that she's not entering onto a treadmill. They're really being hurt. Look at what's happening to their faces. All I did is slow it down, you guys. You could see how she's connected to the machine. Right there. She's connected. Right, they're kind of going through like one of those screens. See here, I'm going to slow this down and show you. Watch. Not slow it down, I'm just going to stop it. See how her head has equipment on it? You see that? So anytime I stop it is when you see what's in between these. That's the machine. I'm going to keep saying it. Right there. Here's just the part I showed you, right here. Watch on top of her head. See how she has something connected? That's that white stuff on top of their head. There are a lot of different children here. They're coming out. This is just like how, this is basically the same thing as when Summer Moon Wells comes out of this thing in the church. This is the same situation. They step out of it, and into it. See? And then they go into it. Here, I'll let it keep playing. Right there. Their bodies, they're doing a sacrifice to their bodies right here. As she's in that thing. She's standing there. I didn't stop it. That's what they're doing to their bodies. So whatever they're doing, it's right in there. See? All these different kids, like when I start to really just put my cursor on it. This is what this lady has on her videos. See her face? You guys see that? She's on one of those chairs. She is on one of those chairs that the children are connected to. This is what they do to the children. Summer Moon Wells says, stop it. And to blow this shit open so the story is told. This is the story that fucking Lori Vallo is not talking about. None of them are. The story isn't about them. This story is about the children. Who really don't have Smiling faces. That is a bunch of shit that she puts over there, because this child is standing in a hole in the ground that seriously fucks them up. Watch. That's a hole in the ground. Look at this poor child. This is the last one. This is the worst one. You can see it's a machine. This one fell apart the worst. You can see she's connected completely, and she's trying to get the child on there because these kids are paired up. That child cannot move. That child is like completely numb. And then they go into that hole, which is maroon. Look at the legs. See that? There's more than one person on there. This is the story that needs to be busted open. And it's not about one person going, look at, they disappear into the hole. It's not about one person going to jail. It's about this story being exposed, discussed, and this is how they're going to get justice. This is the sick-ass story that this lady has. And because this is her video, they could go right to her. It's horrible. She's doing this to them, you guys, along with thousands of other people. This is the story, the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is the story of the Kylie Rodney. This is the story of the Vallos. This is the story of the Wells. This is the story of all the children that have not gotten justice because no one knows their story. All they know is they were chopped up and put in the ground. That's not the story. That's not the story. That is not what they went through. It doesn't discuss anything that they went through prior to that. And what they went through prior to that is what they want to be discussed and exposed and stopped. Oh yeah, the Watts kids went through this. All the elements that I'm showing you I have all these elements in all the cases that I have worked on. These are the elements that I have worked on. And these are the elements that I have in the videos. And these are the elements that match the machine, match what they're doing. It matches up to everything. This just happens to be a dumbass lady who put it out there, and I was brought to it. Or it was brought to me. There's the box. And this is bloody. And you could see it's not a treadmill. Yeah, these are different kids, and because it's deep faked and the deep fake it peels away, it's showing a lot of information. I really don't want to, unless I don't want to expose that. That's going to go right to the authorities. They're going right into that box. See the box? You see the box she's standing in? That's coming out from under the ground. That's coming up and out from under the ground. They're coming out. That's exactly the kind of box that comes up and out and that Summer Moon Wells steps out of when she's in the fake church. Those are all different kids. It's not the same two kids that are coming out of the ground. It's not the same two kids. Look at that. They're dead. And they're going into the box. Now, if anyone could tell me that this is a normal video, let me show you what happens. See what happens when I just click on it? There's a lady. And the truth is right in there. The truth is basically right here. But you could see that they're sitting in a box in the ground right there. She's stepping out of it. See her in the box? In the corner? There are children somewhere in our country inside these boxes waiting to be found. Look at this. Look at this. This is a location that takes care of all these people. And it didn't take much for this video to look this way. I'm just clicking in and look what's happening. It's really bad. These kids need to be saved. They're right in there, you guys. I haven't even looked other than videotaping this at 0.25, but you don't really need to do much to see that this is this could be blown open if the authorities choose to go arrest this woman, because I have her information. This is a kill room. This is where I stopped this video for today. I do have Lori Vallo's to go over. I want to show you what I have on her. What I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do that or if I'm going to do that tomorrow, because I think that I may work on this tonight and make sure that my information gets sent out correctly. I am not contacting this person. That's up to the authorities. But what I do have to say is just watch out. If this shit's ignored, they're in a box, you guys. They're in a box, which goes down under. Right there, she disappears right down under. These are all different people. Oh, you guys. May justice come for these kids. I hope the authorities see this. I hope the authorities really give a shit to get a hold of me for this information, because I'm not emailing it. I email something to this news station that I'm working with, out by Lori Vallo, and my phone rang twice, and I went to answer it, and it was straight from the news station, and it connected somehow to my computer. It showed that it was connected to my laptop. I immediately shut everything down. I called the news station. I'm like, please tell me, and I'm not going to give names, if so and so. They're like, no, he's off today. I'm like, you've got to be joking. I'm like, I'm going to send you a screenshot of of showing that these two phone calls came into my phone. He said, absolutely not. That wasn't us, even though it showed it came from them. I had to shut everything down. I had shut my computer down, shut my phone down. I had to run the antivirus. Look at this, you guys. That's connected to a bathroom. You see that? That's a bathroom sink. Like on that side is a bathroom. Right? See, this is what usually happens to the video after. Right there, you guys, that's a bathroom. I said it was behind the wall of the bathroom. This is behind the wall of the bathroom. All right. Until later. I might change it because it shows it going on in 2 hours. All right. Thank you all for being here. Seriously. May justice come to these children. And may the story look what happened. Now look what's happening to the video. It's showing the whole thing like this. Thank you, guys. Prayers to the children. I will see you guys soon. I'll let you know if I'm going on later. I feel very wiped out right now. Thank you, guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you, my mods. Everyone, just pray that this story gets told and this person comes forward and shares the life of what happened to these children. Thank you all. God bless you all. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.